Hey, what's up everybody? This is Alex Molina 93 here. In this topic, I want to talk about the consoles are worth getting at launch. In my opinion, no. What? Don't misunderstand me. I'm not calling these consoles bad. I'm no by any means a fanboy, a hater, or corporate slave to any company. I'm just a normal gamer who just wants to play games no matter which platform, and that's how it should be, to be honest. So yeah, you cannot call me a Nintendo drone, a Sony pony, an Xbox, or PC elitist. I just want to have fun. I just want to play games no matter which platform. Video games are supposed to have fun, not to be in a console or bullshit. I used to have one of these consoles at launch because they used to have a killer apps, and by now, not anymore. And I'll explain why. I'll explain top 3 reasons why not to get the console at launch. As of right now, I mean. So let's get started, shall we? Number 1, no killer apps. The killer apps are what demonstrate the capabilities of those systems and the system sellers, of course. Like Super Mario Brothers for the NES. Who's not gonna remember this? For Sega Genesis, Altered Beast. I don't have it, but the real killer apps for that system are either Sonic 1 or Sonic 2. For Super Nintendo, of course, Super Mario World. PlayStation 1, I think it didn't have the killer apps, correct me if I'm wrong. But for the N64, of course, Super Mario 64. One of my favorite games of all time. For the Dreamcast, we had Sonic Adventure and Soul Calibur, which I don't have it yet, but one of these days I want to get it, and I heard great things about it. For PlayStation 2, I don't know which killer app it was. Correct me on the comment below. On the Xbox, we had Combat Evolved. Halo Combat Evolved, sorry. For the GameCube, we had Luigi's Mansion, Star Wars Rogue Leader, and Waverly's Blue Storm. And next month, we had Super Smash Bros. Melee. For the Xbox 360, we had Cameo Elements of Power and Perfect Dark Zero, which wasn't great, by the way, but I like this one. But for the Xbox 360, the real killer apps may be Gears of War or Halo 3. For Wii, the Wii Sports, which was bundled with the console, of course, the last console that I bought it at launch, and Twilight Princess, if you didn't have a GameCube back then. So yeah, the games that I'm gonna show, which were not killer apps whatsoever, but they were launch games, and they are on the Wii U, New Super Mario Bros. U, and Zombie U. For PS4, we had Killzone Shadowfall, which was decent, but doesn't come even close to Killzone 2. And I want to include this, which was a launch title, but it wasn't complete as of yet back then. And that was Killer Instinct. And for Nintendo Switch, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but remember people, it is an exclusive. It is also available on the Wii U. So yeah, there are no killer apps anymore in this current gen, because the first games that I mentioned on this video were the games that were mind-blowing back in the day, and they showed the capabilities and the power of those systems. And right now, where are they? I don't see any of them. I mean, if you consider those games like worthwhile, of course, but they don't show the capabilities of those systems. Where are the killer apps? I don't see any of them. So yeah, for having a killer app, get a game that truly excites people to get that system. And for right now, I don't see any of that. I don't know you guys, but think about it. The games that I mentioned first were mind-blowing, and the games right now, at launch, not anymore. So where are they? Unless you want to count Breath of the Wild as a killer app. But you know what I mean. And right now, you have to wait for games that excite you till months or years later to get that system. And that is a bummer, to be honest, and I don't see a reason to get at launch till months or years later to get the console. And that includes the headphones. Here's a reason number one not to get a console at launch. Reason number two, missing features. Remember back then when consoles were ready on the go so you can play on your TV or on the go? That's what they used to be back then. And right now, since consoles are now evolving themselves with those operating systems and having menus and having more advanced technology, and right now they don't have enough features on it, and you have to wait for updates to get those features, like on-screen notifications, shop menus, Hulu Plus, YouTube, Netflix, stuff like that, and waiting for the update for loading screens to get faster. And we have to wait for those updates. And why do we have to wait for those updates? It doesn't make any sense to me, and they should be ready on the go, so they don't have any excuse, those developers, those console manufacturers, why we're not getting those features at the start. And sometimes not getting the internet browser if you don't have a PC or the cell phone. It may not be important to you, but some people enjoy those services on those video game consoles. Besides playing video games, they can use Netflix, YouTube, or Hulu Plus, you name it. I mean, like, the consoles are evolving, people. Come on. That's the reason number two, and not getting a console at launch. The final reason, and why not getting a console at launch, the reason number three, the most important thing, technical issues. Sometimes it may work or not work. Consoles nowadays, they have technical issues like freezing, not playing DVDs so well, not playing CDs, games, and having those glitches or having troubleshooting issues. Like the Xbox 360, it had a red ring of death, and yes, I had a red ring of death on my first model, and I had to buy an Xbox 360 Slim, which works fine, by the way, and I still have a broken Xbox 360, by the way. And shame that I lost my achievements and I had to play one of those games again to have those achievements. So shame, Microsoft. Those consoles may have issues of reading those discs, and they may froze up and you have to power off the console and you have to play it again. If it gets stuck, you have to play it again, and that is a shame. If it's broken, you have to send it to that certain company to fix your console, and you have to be careful when you have problems with those consoles. Let's not forget about the Nintendo Switch launch. I saw a lot of people having issues with it. I mean, having those pixels on the TV or on the tablet screen, or having problems with the Joy-Cons and you have to restart them or whatever, and they have those weirdish sounds like it's gonna explode or something like that, and it sounds like an alarm. I mean, it is so painful to watch. I mean, I saw some people having lucky with their Nintendo Switches, And the Nintendo Switch, it seems very rushed, and it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, like, why having a home console at March? If I was Kimishima, I would launch the Nintendo Switch till holiday season, and that's where it might be worth it. But at March, Nintendo, I mean, come on. So yeah, people, be careful with the console at launch because it may be defective or not. So who knows? You might be lucky, by the way. That is the final and the third reason why not to get a console at launch. My advice for all of you people is to wait for games that might interest you and wait for the updates to get fixed, and boom, you have a good console right now, because at launch it is not worth it, because for those 3 reasons that I gave you are not there till months or years later, and we have to roll with our wallets. Without this, we cannot tell these companies that we have the problems with those systems. So yeah, be a pro-consumer, not an anti-consumer like Blackbot says and the other guys at gaming. So yeah, you have to vote with your wallet. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Feel free to subscribe to my channel for more videos to come for you guys to enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and a like button below, and comment in the section below if you think that consoles are worth at launch or not. It is your choice. So thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Peace. Just like that.